Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. My name is Desiree Howard and I am your Triple Diamond Leader. Taking this opportunity to give you guys an in-depth overview of what it'll take for you to go from distributor, brand new in the company, to an executive. So bear with me here as we go through the PowerPoint, but I do want you to take notes, and then I want you to get back with your enroller for any questions that you may have and a more in-depth explanation of what you see here. So first I wanted to start out with a few terms that you needed to know. You've got your loyal customer. These are anyone who purchases product from you for at least 90 days, and that's broken down as an LC. We also use the term DT, which means distributor. This is what you are, someone who sells or shares the product. Then we use the term E-Suite. This is your website provided by the company. It's already complete. You can go there for your trainings, product knowledge, documents, to sign up your customers and your distributors, as well as tracking your customers' orders and your own orders. Then we use the term wrap rewards. So this is when you get 2 LCs, loyal customers, you're going to get 1 bag of wraps or facials for just $25 instead of the traditional $59 that we pay. We also use the term blitz. So this is where you're going to share a coupon, and you'll get a few coupons in your business builder kit looking like this. You'll share those to gain wrap cash, contact information, sharing your business while you're out and about. So it's okay to be busy. You can use that tool. We also are going to use executive, and that's what this is about. That's your first promotional rank, and I want to show you how to maximize your compensation plan to get the most out of your executive promotion. Then Ruby. That's your second promotional rank. And I'll also show you how to do a guaranteed $500. And then finally, I'll use the term charting beta. This is where you'll go to track the qualified legs for each promotion. So write those through. If not, you can go back and rewind and watch later. Then I want you to know how to sign into your eSuite. So if you go to www.esuite.itworks.com, you'll log in using your 7-digit distributor ID number. Now, this can be found in the email that was provided to you from ItWorks, or your enroller can provide it. You'll also want to use your password. This was either created by you or your enroller at sign up to get right into your account. Immediately, it's imperative that you log into your account and complete the tax forms and confirm your auto ship that is set for 80 BV, and I'll explain what BV is next, in your website. Those are what's going to take you off of commission hold and allow you to get your paycheck. So let's talk about the 2 ways that you're going to be commission qualified in this business. What I did was I logged into my website here, and if you go to auto shipments and then go over to auto shipment cart, you're going to place your orders of the products that you want to use in your cart. Now, you want to either have a minimum of 80 BV, and that's just going to be your auto shipment, or you can have at least 150 PV. And again, I'll explain BV and PV. But for the sake of right now, as you can see here, wraps will cost me $59, and I'll get 54 BV, bonus volume, for those wraps. And my greens will cost me $35, and I'll get 30 BV. So total here, I've got 84 BV, and cost is $94. Now, I personally like to always put a bag of wraps on my auto ship because I can sell those 4 wraps and get $100 back, and that's going to cover my $94 auto ship, and then I can use my greens on the go to get more results. So let's understand BV, PV, GV, and qualified legs, because you're going to hear those a lot in your business. So BV is the bonus volume of a product. That's what the 54 was to the $59 bag of wraps. PV is your personal volume. Now, again, I logged into my website. I went to reports. Then I went to Tree Viewer. And of course, I changed my name to that crazy rap girl. But that's my name anyway. And as you see here, this would be my PV, okay? So this is 90 BV, which would be made up of my auto ship, or it could also be made up of any personal orders that I sell. Now, my BV is simply what is attached to the product. So I can get, let's see, Confianza would cost me $25, and it'll give me 25 BV. And hair, skin, and nails will cost me $33, and it would give me 30 BV. So together, I would have 55 BV as personal bonus volume, okay? Then you have your GV, which is the total volume of my entire group. So say, for example, I have 100 PV personally to myself. Then I sign up my husband, and he has 200 PV personally underneath him. Then I sign up my mom, and she has 300 PV personally underneath her. So 300 plus 200 plus 100 is 600 BV that we have as a group, and that is our GV. In order to be considered a qualified leg, each DT must at least be 400 BV, PV, GV. So a GV will consist of the entire group. BV is the bonus volume attached to a product. PV is just what you order or what you sell, okay? So next up here is an executive chart. As an executive, you're going to get paid on your first 2 levels only, okay? So you're going to receive 10% on your PV, your personal orders, and the orders of your loyal customers. Then you're going to receive 5% of anything underneath your distributors. So each distributor that you sign up, in order to be boxed in for executive, you need to have 1 person in this box and 1 person in this box. So using my first example, let's say I place my mom in this box and then my husband in this box. I now am boxed in for executive. Now, once my mom gets 400 in at least GV, that's 1 qualified leg. Once my husband gets at least 400 in GV, that's 1 qualified leg. I now will have 2 qualified legs and I will promote to executive. Now, here's how you maximize. You receive 10% of your total sales. So let's do some math here. If mom has 400, husband has 400, and I have 200, that's 1,000 GV together that we have. And if I receive 10% of that, my commission is $100. $100. Now, if I want to maximize this with just these 2 people, because I personally enrolled my mom and I personally enrolled my husband, when my mom gets her first 2 customers, I'm going to get a $100 bonus. That's my fast start bonus here. When my husband gets his first 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days, I'm going to get another $100 fast start. So now as an executive, I have made $100 in commissions as well as $200 in bonuses, and I've maximized out to receive $300 as an executive. Now, if I want more commission, then I would need my mom to have, let's say, 1,000 in group volume. So maybe she's got some people under her. She's got 1,000 in group volume. Say my husband has 2,000 in group volume. Well, together as a group, we have 3,000 in group volume. 10% of that is a $300 paycheck, plus the $100 for mom, plus the $100 bonus for husband. That is now a $500 commission as an executive. So it pays to make sure that even when I bring my mom in and I bring my husband in, I also work to teach them how to bring in their 2 distributors and get their 4 loyal customers. So when you go executive, you unlock wrap cash. When you get 2 loyal customers, you're going to be able to get a bag of wraps for $25. Sell those 4 wraps and make a $75 profit. That's wrap cash. Then, because you enrolled them, you're going to get the $100 bonuses. Those are your fast start bonuses. Then all of the team sales and your sales and the auto ships make up the total volume of the group. You make 10% of that. That is your residual income for that group. Now, the leadership bonuses and the promotions are unlocked later on in your time and it works, so it pays to keep promoting. Now, there is no promotion for executive this month, but there is a promotion for Ruby, and I'll talk about that a little later. So here's your compensation plan that breaks down exactly what I just said. So level 1, as a distributor, you receive 10%. So those are your orders. Then anything that your distributors order is another 10%. As an executive, you add on another 5% if your distributors bring in more distributors underneath them. That line, you're going to make another 5%, okay? So as a Ruby, you're adding in another line, and that's another 5% on the 4th line, and so forth. So each rank, you have the ability to make more money because you're going to get paid on more people in your group. Now, some of those generational things is once you go diamond, they're going to take your total volume, and instead of just the 10% and the 5% on each levels, they're going to add another 2% of all of that volume as another check. And as a double diamond, you'll have a 2%. And then a 4%. And so it just keeps breaking down. So as you continue to promote through the company, you're going to get paid on more and more levels. That's really exciting, right? So now let's talk about ways to build your business. It's really imperative that you log into your eSuite, like I explained to you before, go to your training academy, go to newbie, and really go through these different videos here. Because in the 3 ways that I have found to be successful and it works in building your business, one is online. So you can use Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever online media you want to use, YouTube videos such as this, and really get out there and explain your opportunity to the different people in your network online. So they can host posts for you, that you can message people, you can make posts on your social media. You'll use it to grow your network and be in different groups and live presentations right off Facebook, right off Instagram. If you've never done anything like this before, this is why you have your upline. So you want to get together and go over ways that you're going to be able to build your online business. But I highly suggest that you start in this training academy and look at some of the things that they've already laid out for you to use. The second would be partying. Now, don't think too big or too small when it comes to a party. If you don't have many friends, if you can get one person over, that's one person that you can tell about your opportunity or your products, and they can be one of your 4 loyal customers or one of your 3 distributors. So don't count anybody out. Or if you get a room of 20, 30, 40, you might want to bring some extra help, but that's a great party as well. Parties can be done face-to-face by inviting people to your home. They can also be you, your product, and a catalog at a coffee shop. And you guys are just explaining the products, the opportunity, and how everything works. So parties can really be in whatever spectrum that you want it to be. Partying literally just means you presenting your opportunity to someone else face-to-face. Again, there are a lot of partying tips. There's also a party pad that tells you how to explain the different products and the flow of a party in your newbie training. So definitely check that out. And then third and finally is our blitzing. That's the coupons that I showed you guys. And so when you're out, you could just have a conversation with somebody, or if someone offers you a service, you say, thank you, I have a coupon to my business where you can try one of my products for $25. They may say, okay, great, thank you. And then you want to get their contact information, or they may say, what? No way, I need that. And you can say, I have one on me right now. It only costs you $25. Do you want to try it? At that point, you can sell them the wrap, or you can take it a step farther, take them into a bathroom or someplace private and actually wrap them. So those are your 3 ways. What I highly suggest is that even if you know you're going to try to build majority of your business online, that you dibble and dabble in partying and blitzing and so forth. If you know I want to party every weekend, I still suggest that you post and you message and you build online and that you pass out coupons. What I don't suggest is that you try to master all 3, or that you spend a lot of your time in an area that is just a complete weakness of yours. Building your strengths while growing your weaknesses. That's the beauty of this business. We earn while we learn. So here I want to show you our steps to success. So if you look over here in the steps to success, first you purchase your business builder kit, which you've already done. Second, you set up your 80 BG auto ship. That's a minimum. And third, you can boost your kit with one of our party packs, or simply just buy yourself some greens or some hair, skin, and nails so that you can start trying the products and talking about your results. Another way that you can boost is to get 4 customers by working with your upline and sharing their results and their stories, allowing them to talk to different people in your network. You're going to get a product credit. You can use that product credit to purchase gear, purchase different products, and then, well, not even purchase, you get them for free. Then you can start trying them out and telling people about your own results. So it's very imperative that you look at the different ways to boost, get your hands on some product, and use it for yourself. Now, let me interject there. We are not an inventory-based company. The only products that we purchase are products that we want to use or products that we're going to use to display and share at our party. You can easily use your own products at your party because people are not going to buy from your table unless it is a wrap. Otherwise, you're going to allow them to either fill out your loyal customer or distributor form, or just log right into your eSuite and sign them up that way. So each month, we teach somebody how to do that. That's step 1. Then we want to teach step 2. That's to get your 4 loyal customers. That's going to unlock the compensation plan for you. It's also going to qualify you for your promotions. And finally, it's going to get you your product credit. So it's imperative that you work on those first 4 customers, honestly, within your first 3 to 5 days. And if you use your upline for help, your enroller, that can very well get done. Now, every time you get 2 loyal customers, you're going to get a $25 wrap reward. That allows you to log into your eSuite, purchase a bag of wraps for just $25, okay? Then the next time you do it, again, another $25 wrap reward. So every time you get 2 customers, you get that wrap reward, and you can rack up on wraps, have a wrap party, and make some wrap cash. Now, step 3. This is when you want to personally enroll 3 distributors. You want to build your own business. If someone else passes you a distributor, that's great, but they're going to receive the $100 fast start. If you want to maximize your compensation, you want to be enrolling your distributors, which means you bring in your sister, your cousin, your friend, your neighbor, your coworker, whatever, a random person you meet in the mall or someone from church. Every time you bring in a distributor and you teach them how to get a wrap reward, which means they get 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days, you're going to get a $100 bonus. So you sign up here, your mom, your husband, and your cousin. They get their first 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days. You get a $100 bonus, a $100 bonus, a $100 bonus. So you've now picked up $300 in bonuses by completing step 3. Take it a step further and teach one of those distributors how to go executive, just like you did. And a refresher, an executive means you have 1, 2 distributors, and they both have 400 total GV in group sales. Help each new DT promote to executive and maximize your compensation plan again. So let's do some math. 4, 8, that's 1,600. If this person has 4, 17, 18, 19, 2,000. This person has 4, that's 2,400. If you want to get up to 5,000 in sales, help each person bring in a distributor, and together each person get to their 400 in group volume. That's going to maximize how much volume is in the entire group. You make it to 5,000, 10% of that would be $500 commission plus your $300 in bonuses. And as a Ruby, you've made $500, $600, $700, $800. So there's various ways to make on the high end of the average, or by doing the bare minimum, you make the low end of the average. So you totally can write your paycheck. Now, here are a few of your resources. Of course, you have your eSuite training. That's where you log into your website and go to your training academy, watch the videos, pull up the PDFs, get really familiar with that newbie level. Then you have the Money Team Beginners Bootcamp. So if you're in Facebook, I want you to log in, search Money Team Beginners Bootcamp, and add yourself to that group. You will be accepted. Then I want you to go to Files and go over to the Game Plan Checklist. Click that and print it out. It is your blueprint in this business. It has various scripts for you to use, the times of calls, how to get to customer service, some professional development books that we all have read that have allowed us to push through the ranks. So you want to be in this group. When you first come in, you'll see a welcome from the entire Money Team's leader, Rachel Wiggum. And there, once you click See More, you'll see the instructions of the bootcamp. Now, while you're in this boot camp, you want to use the resources to get your first 4 loyal customers, get your 2 distributors, work towards moving to executive, because once these things begin to happen, we're going to graduate you into a larger group called the Money Team. And here's where you'll have the entire resources of over 20 diamonds and above, leading you, guiding you, and cheering you through your journey. So we're going to walk you through slowly but surely at the pace that you're willing to go. Now, another resource is our Show Me the Money call. This is a corporate call that's muted. It happens every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Here's the number, 832-225-5825, and they give you a code that you enter when you log in. You're muted right away, and so you just come in and listen. These are various different people in our company, and they're telling you their stories of how they started and how they got to where they are. Typically, they're a triple diamond or above, and they've done something pretty good, pretty great that the company has decided, let's bring them on. Let's let the people hear their tips and their tricks. Every Monday night, it's like getting a conference experience. It's getting a chance to hear from some of the greats in your business. So I highly suggest that even if you're driving on the road or at home making dinner or sitting in your office with a pen and paper, you tune in to the Show Me the Money call every Monday night. Go ahead, take your phone out, set an alarm for 7:50 Central Standard Time to go off and remind you it's time to get ready for the Show Me the Money call. Now here I'm going to show you charting beta. This is where you log into your eSuite. You're going to click rank, and it's kind of blank over here, but it'll be at the top. Click rank. Then you're going to go over here and you're going to click charting beta, okay? Creating your chart. I typed in here June 2018. My goal rank is executive, and then I titled it Desiree Goes Executive, okay? Then here, my name comes up, and I chose 2 distributors in my downline that I have signed up. It does not have to be the same 2 distributors every month, but for this one, I chose Tracy and I chose Dante. When you look here, it's going to show you what their GV is. So Tracy is above 5,000, Dante is above 5,000, which means they're well over 400, and I am now an executive with high volume. The more my volume is, the more 10% of that commission I receive. And so I'm not really pigeonholed into what the chart says I have to make as an executive, but it gave me the bare minimum. If they both just hit 400, I would have about 800 in group sales, plus my ABBV auto ship and my 4 loyal customers, which is typically another 400 in volume. So that's 4, 8, 1,200 in volume, about $120 commission check. Then I get those $200 in fast starts. That's $320 bare minimum. Now, next here, I want to take you guys into how to take that executive, teach someone else to go executive, and then chart it in your beta. The cool thing about charting it here is this shows you exactly where their group volume is for that day of the month. And so you don't have to figure out what they're at, and then you guys can get together and work on how to get them to 400. So if you notice here, Dante being my executive, he has one leg that is at 701, and he has one leg that is at 180. So if I do the math, the leg that is at 180 is 220 GV away from 400. So as a group, we need to help them get 220 in volume. Then I look over here, I've got 555 in group volume, so I'm good. Then I look over here, I've got 228 in volume, which means I'm 172 volume away from them being at 400, which makes them a qualified leg. Once the leg's here, so Dante does not need to be at 400 because he's going to be the executive. He just needs to be commission qualified. These 2 need to be at 400 to be my qualified legs for the first half of my executive. Then I'm going to teach Dante to be executive by his 2 people being at 400 GV. I am in turn going to go Ruby, and I have taught one of my distributors how to go executive. Now, after going through this training, I want you to take the time to set up a one-to-one meeting with your enroller. This is where you get hands-on, in-depth explanations of everything that I have said in this training, as well as the promotions that are available to you this month. Every month on the 1st, our CEO, Mark Pentecost, announces a new promotion, maybe a new product, something that's going to give us an incentive for that month. So make sure you know what's available for you. Once you finish this training and you have a clear understanding of the fundamentals of your business, a few of the key terms, how to do things and maneuver through your eSuite, you should move on to the Ruby training. Once you know, 2 executives make up 1 Ruby. So I showed you here. This is Desiree. I've got my 2 distributors. They're both going to be 400 qualified legs. That's 1 executive. Then over here, Dante, he's got his 2 distributors that are qualified legs. That's 2 executives, okay? That makes up 1 Ruby. 1 Ruby is pretty much the blueprint of this company because 2 rubies make up 1 emerald. 3 rubies make up 1 diamond. So rubies can build you all the way to ambassador, and executives build you to rubies. There's going to be a live Ruby training every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's on zoom.us, and that is the online training website that we use to do our video conferences. So I highly suggest you go to zoom.us and download that app onto your phone and your computer, because even if you're driving, you can log onto Zoom and listen to a muted call. These are going to refresh all of this information, allows you to ask questions back and forth, and it's going to take it a step farther to explain the Ruby promotion. So here at this checklist, I want you to make sure you have your onboarding date. That is your one-to-one with your upline. Go ahead and get that set up right away. Complete your training academy. So you can do the videos at your pace and the PDFs. There are quite a few links, but each link is not a video. So make sure you open it up and see what's in there so that you have the information that you need. Then you want to gather your host to post scripts. Now, a host to post simply means I will go to my friend and ask her, can she host one of my posts on her page? So she'll say something like, hey guys, my girl Desiree is interested if anybody would like to try her 2-day cleanse. If you would like to try it, drop an emoticon below and she will contact you. Just that simple. So it gets my business in front of new people by a friend hosting it on their page. So make sure you and your upline are going through and you have the scripts that you need in order to get your host to post going. Then you want to have an online opportunity date. This is where you and your upline will either do a Facebook Live party together or a Zoom party just like this together and explain your opportunity to your friends and family. Then you want to have a face-to-face party date. This is when you're going to gather people into your home or a restaurant or at your enroller's home. If your enroller is not local, they can come onto Zoom and you can pull them up on the TV and they can help you to present while you're showing people the products and then wrapping them in the room to make your wrap cash. Print off your steps to success sheet. That is your step 1, step 2, step 3. Join the party, start up your auto ship, get your 4 loyal customers, get your 3 distributors, and help one of them go executive. Then you want to print off that game plan checklist that's found in the Money Team Bootcamp, and that is basically your orientation training guide for the rest of your time in It Works Global. Make sure your 80 BV auto ship is set up. The one thing you guys don't want to do is go executive, get all these great bonuses, get all the promotions, and then you're not commission qualified and you don't get paid. The cool thing about It Works is if you have a bad month and you don't sell that 150 BV, they're not going to keep your commission. You can run that auto ship, get more products, share more results, make more money, and still get your compensation. So make sure that you and your upline talk through that. I suggest that you guys go on it together, pick some products that you want to use for your journey that you're going to share and get that set up right away. Now you can boost with purchasing the product right now. So if you don't want to wait for your auto ship and say you want to try our skincare or our energy or our keto or our wraps, you can try that now. Or you can get 4 customers right away, get that product credit, and you'll still have products in your first 30 days. And then finally, pick your newbie to Ruby training date. Once you're complete with your training, move on to the Ruby training date and let your upline know what date you're going to do that. So for the onboarding meetings, you guys want to make sure you review the game plan checklist together. So make sure your upline has given you that. Gather your host to post scripts, setting your party dates, and then you want to bring a list of 30 potential business partners and 40 potential customers. Here's why. If you need 3 business partners, statistics show that 10% of the people that you talk to will actually sign up with you. So I would suggest that you talk to 30 people about the business to get your 3 DTs and 40 people about the products to get your 4 customers. So go ahead and start thinking through. If you go down in your welcome email, you'll see a 100s list video that explains to you how to gather a 100s list, what to say to them, and then how to determine whether they're going to be a customer or a distributor, someone you're just meeting, or someone who's going to party for you. So be sure to check out that video. Remember, anyone who is not interested in working the business should definitely be offered a chance to try your products, because the only difference between a loyal customer and a distributor is that a distributor is getting paid to use the products just like a loyal customer would. So finally, discuss your goals and choose products for your auto ship. Ask your upline how those products work, what they would do for you, so that when you're sharing, you can actually explain to your potentials as well. Then I want you to tell your upline what it would take for you to stick with this business, and make sure you're real, honest, and true with them. Discuss your goal for the week. Discuss your main ways and ideas to grow your business. So you guys should determine whether you're going to be heavy partying, heavy online, heavy blitzing. Discuss the best mode of communication so that they know whether they should text you, use Facebook Messenger, email you, or just pick up the phone and call you. What do you like? Tell your upline your why. So go down in your welcome email again, watch the video from our leader, Rachel Wiggum, on determining your why. What would success in this business mean for you, and why are you doing it? Then I want you to tell your upline the color that you identify best with. We are understanding the color personalities. Also, they really shape how people learn. So go back to your training academy in your eSuite. Make sure you watch the color personalities and then determine what color is you. That's going to help your leader guide you the best. Finally, set up your next one-to-one meeting to follow up, evaluate, and reassess the plan, then execute it again. So, one-to-one meeting strategies. These are 10 things that you want to ask your enroller or upline for. You want to do mock calls together. Practice explaining the loyal customer agreement. Practice what you're going to say to a distributor. Practice a training as far as how you're going to blitz. What do you say? What does it look like? Find some comfort there. Practice your party pad notes. Create at least 3 host-to-post scripts that you can start sending out. What I recommend is if you're sending out the scripts that they give you and somebody says something that you don't know how to respond to, screenshot it, send it to your upline, let them respond, and you send it right back. Eventually, once you begin to get comfortable, you can write in what you would say, screenshot that, make sure your upline is like, yes, girl, that's it, you got it, and then send that right over. Do a mock training explaining the Loyal Customer Program, and you can also see a video of that in your welcome email. Do a mock training on sealing the deal for your distributors following the game plan checklist script. Then look at your charts. Make sure you understand how to get those 2 qualified legs so that you can begin to promote. Together, you guys can go live on your Facebook page, talk about your favorite products, talk about your why you joined, what your experience is. These are all great ways for your network to be introduced to little parties via Facebook Live. And then finally, go live explaining why you joined and why people should join you. So trust me, guys, you are ready. You're ready to dominate this business. All you have to do is enjoy the process and be in it for the long haul. Thanks for your time. Please go back and look through your welcome email. It was created in love. It was created with care so that you can have everything that you needed. So right now, if your enroller did nothing, you still have everything that you need to be successful with It Works. So go do it, and welcome to the Money Team.